Hello and welcome to BeamNG.Drive. I'm davidinark and we are back on the Crash Hard Cliff Diving. This time we've got the Barstow edition kicking things off. The Kingsnake jumps off to an early lead but is immediately overtaken by the dragster, who clears the first run no problem. Whoa, it's a little out of sorts there. Just moments ago the Kingsnake loses control, slides off, and the Kingsnake is done for the day. In the meantime, the Awful spins out in front of the dragster. I don't know if that's a taunt or what, but the 353 V8 decides to do some four-wheeling as the Awful basically coasts itself down into the cliff, and the V8 is out of commission. In the meantime, the 423 V8 Road Sport has been cruising along, although from the sound of it, I think its engine must have got pretty damaged at some point, because it just kind of coasts to a halt. In fact, now is even drifting backward and losing some of the ground that it had made. Oh, turning off and ends up in the ditch. So none of the Barstows make it to the finish line. Well, let's check out the individual trials to see just what the heck happened here. Leading things off, we've got the Kingsnake, who jumps off to an amazing lead, clears the first jump, hits the second one, and spins, well, it doesn't spin, but loses a little bit of control. Again, a little wobbly there, whoa, and I think at that point, the Kingsnake blew his engine, or destroyed the engine anyway. Because that engine that we hear there, I believe, is from the Awful. So I think the Kingsnake broke his engine landing on that last jump there, and he is out of the race. In the meantime, next up, we've got the Awful. This thing is a beast to be reckoned with. Manages to slam down on the first jump, still going along pretty strong. Second one losing a little bit of control, but does manage to regain that control. Whoa, a little up on end, spins out in front of the dragster. And again, we don't know if that was a taunt or what the heck he was up to, but there's just not enough road for him to gain speed and continue on the track. And that puts the Awful down in the pit. The Awful out of the race very quickly. The 353 V8 stuck straight in the middle, slamming on his brakes, as is the case with anybody who starts this race off in third, and takes a massive hit to the front end as it comes off that first dive. That is not good. However, doing a decent job with the second one, managing to stay out of, well, I was going to say stay out of the pit, so much for that. Deciding to take the V8 off-roading, because why not? Not enough speed, slams the front end into the lip of the next landing, and that puts the 353 V8 out of commission. You can hear that Awful down in the pit below, screaming its engine, trying to make something happen. Here we've got the 423 V8 Road Sport. We'll see how this bad boy fares. Manages to do a decent job hitting that one. You can see there the Kingsnake spinning off of the edge. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. In the meantime, the Road Sport flying along. Oh, I was going to say very well, but on that last hit, I don't know if you caught that or not, but the engine at that point died. So here, the Road Sport was doing so well, it actually coasted off of two of the jumps. That is not bad at all. However, definitely not enough to get to the end. And as we saw in the race here, coasting backward and losing some of the footing that it had, still finishes in first among the Barstows, but not enough to advance to the finals. And last but not least, the Kingsnake, who I believe actually leapt off the line first, However, quickly overtaken by the dragster, and then on that landing, just absolutely losing control, sliding off the edge, and nothing else it can do there. It attempts to regain some control and find its way up to the top, but really it's got itself stuck down in the valley next to the track, and that is the end of the Kingsnake. So again, none of the Barstows make it into the finals. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Hero of God, GamerGull, and Mr. Spooky7 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you again so much. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comments section below. And we will see you next time on BeamNG.Drive. Have a great day.